Back with another video. This is about our girl ZIYAH Harris. I'm just trying to figure out, like, why do we have everybody acting like this baby never exists? Like, everybody think it's okay and feel like that they can just move on with their life without no consequences behind their actions and what happened to this baby girl. So why do we got good old Oompa Loompa Shannon over in Threads trying to live her best life and move around the internet streets like nothing has happened? Let's get into this video because the way she moves and talks, she acts like she literally has not a care in the world and like she can't be touched. And I don't understand why nobody has touched her yet. But let's get into it. She posts Juju Day this weekend, all about you. And somebody come in and, baby, you worried about the wrong thing. Where is that babe? Shannon says, seems to me you worried about the wrong Do you know where ZIYAH is? I don't think so. Get the fuck up off your ass and help find her. Then Shannon says again, listen, you intelligent mother effer, how do you know that I ain't do a search party or anything? Are you the fucking detective? Are you the fucking police? You want to be a police officer, like I said. Did you do anything to help find her? Get off your ass and do something. So, since you have all the time in the world, so you worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Checkmate, bitch. The girl says, you thought you ate? No, baby, you mad at everybody else but yourself. And like I said, you as a grown adult woman, you could have prevented this. Shannon says, we good over here. Carry on. Enjoy your day. She says, no, you're not, baby. Let's keep it 100. You stressing for real, shaking my head. Them got the nerve to say, we're good over here. Girl, stop it. We see you not. The girl says, think twice, girl, and worried about mamas. Shan says, if you was really worried or concerned about my niece, you would have had a different approach. It's supposed to say, miss me with that bull, sweetheart. The girl says, everyone tried to come at you different, at you with a different approach, but you come crazy at people. Shannon says, we're not talking about everyone. We're talking about you. Look how you came at me. You think I'm not going to send for you? And the girl says, girl, forget all that. I don't come nice at all to a grown woman who put children that's in their care in harm's way. You a grown-ass woman. Why we gotta come to you like a child? Then another commenter said, gross, worried about Juju more than your own niece. And then Shannon said, bitch, you sound real stupid right now. Commenter says, can't be good if you losing hella weight. Shannon said, bitch, is you dumb? Y'all excuse my reading on this screen because the stuff is very small. So it was hard for me to read because I'm not at home by my laptop. So yeah, but the nerve of this woman, like she act like her poop don't stink, like people owe her something. Girl, nobody owes you nothing. You owe us peace of mind of knowing where ZIYAH is, because nobody is talking about ZIYAH no more. And I'm gonna make a video later on today about ROXY, Janelle, and Kiwana. The foolery that's going on with them is ridiculous. I try not to report on it because it's taken away from ZIYAH. Where is ZIYAH? Nobody's speaking on ZIYAH, and they moving the focus to messiness, and that ain't what we need. So y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. This is just sad. Like, it's nothing Shannon should be able to post on any social media site that does not have to do with ZIYAH. Like, she clearly went all the way from posting like a day or so when it first happened, a flyer, and talking about ZIYAH, to nothing, completely nothing at all. Girl, where is ZIYAH? This is sad. So she leaves from off of Facebook thinking she gonna go on Threads and be incognito, like nobody gonna know that that's her. Like nobody is peeping what she's putting down. Girl, back. I'm about to add a clip in here of ROXY. And we're going to get into this situation hopefully later on today, because this is just sad. Like, what is going on is just sad and it's messy. And I don't like it at all. So let's keep going.
Hey y'all, I came on here to talk to y'all because there has been so much that has transpired between when ZIYAH has been missing to all the way up until today, which is March 7th, 2025. The day of the calendar conference of Jarvis Butts and all of his charges. Okay? I really want to come and talk to y'all and tell y'all that y'all need to start paying attention to what Janelle and Kiwana is putting out. Okay? They're trying to be funny, putting out all of this information that don't have anything to do with ZIYAH. Okay? Putting out information that they thought was going to be embarrassing, putting out information about me. They talking about me. They talking about my mama. They talking about what they've been doing and all this other stuff like that, right? All of these things that don't have anything to do with ZIYAH. Okay? I don't think I've heard them say very much about her, but they have a whole lot to say about me every single time, right? And what I'm doing. Because they have been trying to stop me from spreading awareness, because they have been trying to stop me from talking about ZIYAH, because they are the ones who are included in sweeping everything that has happened up with ZIYAH underneath the rug. And I really don't want to do the tit for tat thing, but y'all got to be educated, okay? Because there's so many people coming at me sideways about what I'm doing for the better, for the greater good and the better cause and the direction that I'm trying to move in to help other young girls, and how I have been helping other young girls and women. Okay? Pay attention to what they are saying in these interviews that they have done. The one they did on the interview with the on YouTube with the community ladies, the ones they did with Ratchet TV, now the ones they did with this spiritual detective, Weiss's, whatever the heck her name is. Okay? They had time to sit down and do interviews and podcasts, 5-hour podcasts and interviews with 2-3 hours to sit up there and spread mess that ain't got nothing to do with ZIYAH and say everything negative that they can about me and try and do the we are for justice for ZIYAH, but you really wasn't. Ain't showing up to no court dates except for the arraignment, which is when he first got arrested. That was the only court date they showed up to. They didn't show up to any other court dates. Pay attention. Pay attention to what they doing and telling y'all and what they saying. Because it's like it's a competition of flower. They want flowers or a pat on the back. Guess what? You can have it. I don't want no flowers. I don't want no flowers. I don't want no acknowledgement. I want awareness. I want change. I want new laws. I don't want flowers or acknowledgement. This isn't a competition. This isn't high school. Okay? Pay attention to what they're doing and saying. We did this, we did that. You sure did. You sure did. But you're talking about all of these things that you have been doing since 2022, right? All of these things that you have been knowing. But one thing that I'm trying to understand is why, when CPS called you, because the kids are gone, Shannon kids are gone, they're in the system. Marquita's kids are gone, they're with her dad. Annette's foster kids are gone, they're back in the system. Annette's license, gone. Thank God. Thank God. But my thing is, when Kiwana and Janelle were called to get the kids so that they didn't go into foster care, Janelle and Kiwana declined to get the kids. Let me say it one more time. Janelle and Kiwana, Naziah Harris, immediate family members, great aunt, and first cousin declined to get the foster kids that CPS called them and asked them to get. They declined it 4 times and said that the reason that they declined was for personal reasons. Not because, oh, they didn't have space. Not because, oh, well, can you provide me with housing or bigger housing so that I can have enough room for them? No, for personal reasons. What could be the personal reason? Because the kids are traumatized and they've been enough. So you rather them go into a system with people who they don't know rather than their family, since you have been trying to get them out of the house since 2022? So why were you so-called pushing to get the kids out of the house in 2022, but now that it's March 7th, 2025, and CPS called you 2 weeks ago to get the kids out of the house, you declined for personal reasons? But you were trying to get the kids out the house before, and now that the kids are out of the house, you don't want them. Why don't you want the kids that you've been fighting for to get out of the house since 2022? Jarvis is now locked up. So why don't you want the kids? What are the personal reasons? Because you've been trying to get the kids, right? You've been trying to get custody of the kids, but now that that opportunity is here, you won't take it. Because you're too busy trying to block me and what I'm doing. CPS hasn't reached out to me. I guess because I'm too far down the family tree. So you rather the kids go stay in a system where they're going to get split up and not have any contact with each other, with their other little cousins that they've been growing up with all of this time because of your personal reasons. Why? You don't want the kids around your kids because you don't want it to happen to them? Do they have too much trauma that you don't want to deal with? Is it too much for you to deal with now because you've been fighting so hard for it? What happened? Why you don't want the kids? What happened? Why you declined to take the kids? So when I tell y'all, pay attention to what they saying, because they out here fooling y'all and they trying to shut me up and stop me from what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do. They worried about flowers, I'm worried about awareness. They're worried about recognition, I'm worried about victims. But you trying to start organizations, but you won't get your little cousins that's your immediate family. Y'all signing paperwork for everything else, but not signing no paperwork to get them kids that y'all been trying to get out the house since 2022. Pay attention to what they doing, y'all, and what they saying. It ain't matching up. Because if anything, they should have been the first 2 to get them kids, and they declined 4 times to get those children. And they had the opportunity, and they declined it for personal reasons. So pay attention. Because they want to put out information about everybody else, i.e. me and my mother, but y'all not going over there to get them kids because they don't want to deal with them and their trauma that they're going through and what they've been exposed to, which is why we are in a position that we are in today, which is why Naziah is missing, because they talking and saying that they doing A, B, C, D, and E, but really when it get down to the nitty gritty of it, they're declining. But got time to do everything else. You got time to be on podcasts to talk mess, but you ain't have no time to do interviews about Naziah when she first came up missing. You got interviews to talk about me and what I was doing and where I was at and bring up my mama and everything else and my sexuality and everything else for 5 hours and 3 hours and 2 hours, but you didn't have any time to spread awareness about Naziah when she went missing or what was happening to her. When you knew. Like going to birthday parties that you went to, that you knew Jarvis was going to be at, but you didn't take your kids at the birthday party, but you went to the birthday party anyway, where another child was assaulted at, where you were present. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention to these 2. because they ain't who they say they are or what they doing. Go get the kids. They're waiting for you.
So basically, let me break it down. She's mad that Janelle and Kiwana has been on podcast, the podcast Spiritual Detective, and basically giving their take on everything and clearing their name, because Roxy did start this situation out bashing them, her and Mark D. I actually did a video on a live that they had did like in the beginning of this situation, and they were trying to say Kiwana was mentally ill and Kiwana was coming on to Mark D, all these things. So Kiwana and Janelle, they just finally coming out saying it part, but it's getting messy. The waters are getting muddy. It's not even about ZIYAH anymore, it seems like it. And if we want to be technical, the whole family is fucked up. They all failed ZIYAH because they all knew about Jarvis. They all knew. It seems to me when people start getting into it, being messy with each other, is when they started want to do a tit for tat thing and call CPS and do these types of things. Because to be honest, if I'm not mistaken, it could be 2 separate times, but I doubt that it was 2 separate times. But I have information, I have content that I could put up that when Janelle went to Disney World with Shannon, that she keeps talking about, she took Shannon and her kids to Disney World, Jarvis was also there at Disney World. And I'm gonna go, I might do a video on it, because y'all know my channel, I give y'all a hard cold truth. That's my statement. That's my thing. Like it or don't like it. But I'm gonna dig through my files, and I'm gonna find this information I'm telling y'all about. Unless they went twice to Disney World, then Jarvis was at that Disney World trip with Janelle and Kiwana and those kids. I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna prove it to y'all. So I'm not okay with none of the family members at this point. At first, I was okay rooting for Janelle and Kiwana. Still am, in a sense, because they were trying to get CPS involved. But then I look at it too, is how y'all trying to be getting CPS involved, but y'all still being around this man, knowing he does these things to kids, but y'all okay with him being around with certain events and things like that. And that party Roxy is talking about is the party that Janelle keep referring to, that Shannon told Janelle about, and about him touching one of the little girls, and then they basically, the mom came, or they took her home after the incident happened and didn't call the police or CPS. So Roxy is spilling the beans and saying allegedly Janelle was at that party. So y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button, and if y'all want that information that I'm telling y'all about, let me know. But this is a mess. I'm out.